Hey everyone, Madness80 here, taking a look at one of the most recent 2-packs from the Marvel Legends series based off of the upcoming Black Widow movie, July 9th, Disney Plus and in theaters. Here we have Red Guardian and Melina, looking fantastic. This is our second Red Guardian figure, our first Melina figure from this film. And we got them. So mine shipped from Amazon out of nowhere. I know these are dropping. I think people are finding them in GameStop. Big Bad Toy Store's had them for like almost 2 months now. But I was, I was myself in no hurry to get this pack. Good Lord, what is going on? We're cool. Red Guardian and Melina. After decades of service, Melina Vostokov distanced herself from the Red Room, but when Natasha Romanoff returns, Melina and Red Guardian must decide where their allegiances lie. Those of you who keep up with, other people's reviews and all that, this does have an error in the back. Every single paragraph should be a different language, but it is all in English. So there's the side art with them combined, looking fantastic. David Harbour is huge looking in this Black Widow logo up top. Let's rip this open. Check out articulation, comparisons, accessories, all of that good stuff on Madness80's YouTube channel now. All right, here we go. David Harbour, Rachel Weisz, Red Guardian, Melina, aka the Iron Maiden, although I don't know if that's going to happen in the movie. But here in our MCU collection, they look fantastic. This is the first Melina figure, and I'm glad they came out with something closer to the film. So again, these are dropping now on Amazon if you don't have that yet. Big Bad Toy Store again has had it for nearly 2 months. Overseas has had it even earlier than that, and I believe GameStop has them in stock now. So here is Melina, Rachel Weisz up close and personal. Man, this face is gorgeous, just like the actress. This looks fantastic if you ask me. I love it. This is a complete, besides the head, this is a complete reuse of the deluxe Black Widow, and by that I mean it's the Black Widow in the white costume that came with the Hasbro flight stand or display stand, whatever you want to call it. This looks awesome, with the exception of this, which came with the Black Widow, but I believe they could peg or glue this onto any other figure. I happen to have Widow here, so you could see they are identical, with the exception of this ugly. I just don't like this color. Vision had something similar. And I don't know if this is very screen accurate or they did it just to differentiate this from this version of Natasha. But here you go. Shoulder pads, elbow pads, and there's that baton holder, whatever you want to call it. The knee pads on Melina are that weird beige as well. But again, down to the shoes, everything is identical, even with the holsters. I don't have the guns obviously on this Widow, but Hasbro has been notorious for gluing these or just sculpting them into, these holsters. But there you go, looking fantastic. I'm trying to figure out the best way to show this to you. And then we've received these guns with a couple of these Black Widow figures, movie figures, which did drop last year at the beginning of the pandemic. So some of those figures are hard to come by. I think Winter Soldier is one of those that is hard to come by, but everybody else shouldn't be too bad. I don't know if stores still have the full wave, but I highly recommend it. It was a great wave. Yeah, this is a great figure and some great reuse. Looking good. Again, that face, man. Holy cow. Those eyes look pretty clear to me, man. Looking fantastic. And again, if you don't know what these are for, so let's bring out her accessories real quick. I got them here on this barrel. 2 batons, a grapple hook, and a couple different hands. So the hands she comes equipped with in package, I would call them the pistol holding hands. So with trigger finger, she does come with baton holding hands. I just dropped the other one. There we go. Painted decently. And of course, fisted hands. Because who are you if you're not a Black Widow who's punching her way out of situations? Looking fantastic. And then these batons we've seen before. Again, they've come with a couple of the Natashas from this movie wave. Looking good. And these, if I could get her ponytail out of the way, it's kind of going that way. I don't know if they stick out that far in the movie. There is no exit. So you got that, but you got her ponytail there. So, oh boy, I'm ruining that one. Looks decent enough. This thing, I don't know if I want to unravel. You know, you just have it tied around her, hang it. Awesome. You know, I don't really care for grapples. I feel like toys never execute them very well. Here she is with the Natasha in the black suit. Again, more reuse, more repaints. This is the only different piece here, this little overlay. And then you got that. This one has a pink line or highlight. Awesome. I'm happy they made this figure. And I'm stoked for the movie. Red Guardian. Oh boy. Man, this was a much needed update, given how whack the first one was, man. This is just David Harbour as David Harbour. Again, you know, Marvel builds their stuff off of, or Hasbro builds their stuff off of Marvel's concept art. But dude, this couldn't have been further from the way he looks in the movie. I even went as far as buying a McFarlane Hopper figure in the hopes I would put the head. You know, you have all these dream projects of these minor customizations, and they just don't come to fruition. I'm just not that dedicated to updating these figures like that. And it seems like Hasbro comes around and eventually updates everything anyway. Star looks updated, a darker red. This pattern here has some lines there in the belly, black lines down the thigh on the new figure. Boots are more of an off-white instead of this weird light gray. But yeah, and again, the head. So what was a silly move about this first release in the Crimson Dynamo Black Widow wave, he just came with this head. They didn't give us a masked head for this dude, which is ridiculous because, you know, I feel like in the trailer, a lot of the scenes of him with the suit has the helmet on, and a lot of the scenes of him outside of the suit is unmasked. So kind of ridiculous. I don't know what I'm going to do with this one. I don't really sell figures, and I can't imagine anyone wanting to buy the figure. But here is the much needed update. Oh man, that looks good. So Red Guardian is the Soviet Union's, at least of the time, answer to Captain America. So you can see he is popular in his country, given that he comes with his action figure there. And looks awesome. And is, you know, I guess washed up by the time. This star's a trip. Weird, just lines in there. Much needed improvement. He does come with a newer shield, which is cool. But again, it uses this old clip peg thing, mechanism, engineering that just, it doesn't work out. If you have little kids, please beware. My son tends to get these and snap them off. Unintentionally, but you know, they like to take these shields off and on. They don't realize the thickness of the forearm as you go higher, and they'll do it and move it up or keep taking it on and off, and it will stress this ring, this partial ring, and break off. He does come with his own action figure. So how do I do this? This is tiny. Do I have him hold his own action figure as I hold his action figure into the camera? I guess so. A clean-shaven Red Guardian with very minimal detail, but this is still pretty cool to have. Mine has like this little extra plastic piece. Yeah, it's a pretty hard piece. This is surreal. Do I get my hand in the shot and just take a photo? Looking good. Let's get the back. Yeah, again, not much detail. You dudes who do miniatures and just have the talent and the patience could touch this up into a nice, tiny Red Guardian action figure. He does come with these gripping hands, which we've seen, I believe, with Doctor Strange before. They're not gloved, which is interesting. I wish he would have came with another fisted hand. Seems like he gets into quite a few brawls in the movie. Again, it's that dumbbell that I think we were first introduced to this type of peg in the Black Widow wave. And then here's the unmasked Red Guardian head, looking way more screen accurate and way more like David Harbour does. Given that this is an MCU figure and not a comic figure, a wash or something, some dry, you know, a wash to get, black wash or something to get into the crevices there. And here would have been awesome. There is some dry brush to show some gray in his beard. I don't know if it's executed as well. This has some like glue and residue on mine. I don't know if I could scrape that off. But, you know, whatever. He seemed like a filthy dude in this movie. This is good, man. I like it. Give me 1 second. Let's get a McFarlane David Harbour figure. All right. Here's a McFarlane Hopper figure. Yeah, so, you know, this would have needed... If somebody would have molded this, they would have had to have sculpted a beard anyway and made the hair longer. I don't know who wins here. Whatever, you know? It's just a fun little comparison. But yeah, that's his unmasked head. That's his shield. These hands, it just seems weird. I feel like if these gloves come off, they would come off all the way up here. So, but it looks decent enough. So there you go. Doctor Strange hands for our Red Guardian. But I do wish it came with another fist. That's my only complaint. Let's get some other figures out here just for some comparison. All right, and here's our main cast for this Black Widow movie. Looking fantastic together. I do think the Florence Pugh character, Yelena, is a little too tall. I think she is shorter than Scarlett Johansson, so I would have taken her even at Melina's height. I also think she wears her hair down or in a ponytail in most of the film. I could be wrong. I haven't seen the film, but I would like another stab at this figure. A little shorter, ponytail head. Yeah, looking fantastic together. All right, and here are two other figures from the same film, the Taskmaster character and Black Widow, again in her black outfit. Again, looking fantastic all together. I cannot wait for this film, and I'm sure you can either, being a huge Marvel fan that we all are, or at least most of us are watching. Thank you for checking this out. Fantastic set, man. Pick it up if you're hyped. Watch the movie, get hyped, then pick it up. Either way, I think it's worthy of your Marvel Legends MCU collection. Fantastic figures, fantastic set, fantastic likeness. Enough F words. Thank you so much for watching. Please like, comment, subscribe. Turn on the notification bell, man. There's quite a few of you subscribed and very few of you watching. Please, you know, check out my videos. Again, I'm still pumped, still pumping them out. Still excited to do these. Madness 80 Season 3